number 17, Nakobe Dean.
We are here with Nakobe Dean, kind enough to welcome us into his home. Holiday season, getting ready for some big-time football here in Philadelphia. And your story, it's pretty incredible this year. I want to say comeback player of the year with you. This injury, for you to be playing the way you are, this defense to be clicking. My favorite thing about this story, though, is the perspective I've seen with you and how it's changed. And how grateful you are every game, and even during losses, to point out, hey, I'm on a football field again. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, coming back from the injury, you know, it just makes you grateful about everything. Because it's not just like I was took away from the game, you know, my health was also took away from me.
Zach Bond has awesome perspective of your story because he was right next to you. He's like, you gotta ask him about basically becoming a coach. When you were injured, you were another coach in that film room.
If I'm gonna be there, I can't not be involved. For me, you know, it's football, and I love the game of football, and I love the X's and O's. So for me to be in a room where we talking about the game is where I'm able to put my insight in. If I'm given the opportunity, and I know BK and Ronell, which is a linebacker coach, they give me the opportunity to put my 2 cents in. So, everything that I knew, I was trying to pour into everybody.
The Philadelphia Eagles select Jahad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama.
None of us thought the Eagles were going to draft a linebacker because they never do in the first round. And I'm thinking, wow, this is a shakeup. And you come back from injury, you get your spot. Jahad handles it flawlessly, I think. But when that happened in the draft, did you ever think about, my spot's a little shaky, or did you always know it was going to work out?
Well, I mean, I know that I'm here in Philly, and I love the organization. I love the Eagles, and one of the reasons I love them because they made me work for everything I got. They haven't given me a single thing, and they'll tell you, you know, they made me work for every single thing I've got. So I just took it as that. You know, I gotta work for it. I gotta get back to it. I gotta come back and be the best that I can be.
We have a lot of confidence in Nakobe Dean, and this has nothing to do with Nakobe. This had to do with the fact that we had a top 10 talent on our board, who we loved the player and we loved versatility, and you know, for us, that was it.
So safe to say, it fueled you a little bit? Like, I know this is a competitive game.
I mean, I won't say necessarily it fueled. I was fueled by a lot of things at that point. You know, I'm coming back from a knee injury. You know, it was a lot of, like I said, I don't feel like, not too many people other than myself and my family had that fully faith that I was gonna come back and do the things that I was saying I was gonna do to myself. So I was more fueled by that than anything, just coming back and, you know, being able to have the opportunity to play the game that I love.
Nakobe Dean did it again, Merle. He blew up Hampton, the protective back, and he gets the football out.
For me, you kind of see when they're running back, I knew the type of sets they would give me just from watching film. I actually didn't expect for 8 to give me this set. After I seen that he was running over and he had his feet crossed, the power all stems from really the use of hands. I was able to get a good play, and then I was able to go attack the football.
Nakobe Dean blitzing off the left side. He just blows him up, knocks him back into Dak Prescott, then he takes down Prescott.
This is what we call a simulated pressure, where you may call it a blitz, but I just call it a pressure just because it looks like we blitzing because I come, but we also got a guy on the end of the line dropping out. So we still only 74. From what he gave me, my plan was bull. You know, if he would have gave me something else, then I would have just did a different move. But from what he gave me, my plan was bull. So
like, he's ready for you.
Yeah.
And you still did that.
One thing I learned, if I had to coach blitzing, number one thing I say is never stop your feet from moving forward.
He swings it out to Genty, who is walloped by Dean.
You got to see the whole picture. So I'm reading from left tackle to right tackle to running back, Ashlyn Genty in the pistol to offset tight end Brock Bowers. I wish I would have drove my feet more throughout the tackle, but you know, getting them down, -1 loss.
It'll work for you.
For sure. I see everything. You know, I kind of see when I hit them, and I kind of leave my feet in a sense.
Nakobe Dean makes this play, but in the end, he's very slow to get off the field, and he's got to have help.
Boy, this is a guy you do not want to lose.
That Super Bowl game,
Yeah.
I got to think that is the most unique perspective because you're a huge part of the team.
Yeah.
And while you're not making plays on the field, you still proudly call yourself a Super Bowl champion. What was that like watching a game of that magnitude?
Oh, it was great. Just being able to watch the guys that you play with all year go handle business and do what I already knew we could do. Being able to win the Super Bowl, of course, it was a surreal feeling. And like you said, being a champion, nobody can take it away from you.
I got to think there's a human element, and you think so differently than the average person. Clearly, I can already tell in this conversation. But if I had an injury like that, and I would be frustrated, there'd be doubt that would creep in. Am I going to get back to the level that I was?
It wasn't in too much doubt for me. As a man, I only give myself 12 to 24 hours to sulk. And then it's time to get to work, it's time to fix it. But it was no doubt in my mind, my family mind. I just knew I had to get to work. I knew the things I had to do, the work I had to put in to get back to not only being just back to the same player, but better.
And you are better. That's the craziest thing. Look at your season. How did you rehab that process to become even more athletic, even faster, even stronger?
It was every day. It was every day. Like I said, it was a lot of sacrifices I had to make in the off season, not being able to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do. As soon as we had a Super Bowl parade, that night I was catching the flight out to go rehab.
Wow.
The same night. So it was a lot of the extra parties and get together, the trip that a lot of the guys kind of took together. I couldn't take all of them. I had to say no to a lot of them just to make sure I was doing the right things and getting my body back right.
I look at how far you have come this year. You're getting called all-pro level linebacker. You're in the conversation of the top 5 linebackers in the league. And no secret, it is a huge offseason coming up for you that could change your life. Do you think about that's approaching?
Oh man, I try to live in the moment, to be able to play with this group and this team and my teammates and having the fun that we have when we able to run out and practice. I don't want to look back and be like, man, I was looking so far towards the future I couldn't enjoy myself in the moment. So I'm just taking it day at a time when I'm enjoying myself.
That's fair.
Trying to get better every day.
There'll be a time to worry about that.
Yeah.
It's not now.
Yeah, exactly.
I get you.
Exactly.
And off the field, I also think you're making such an impact. All your teammates are doing an incredible job this year. I feel like every day there's another event.
I'm glad you're saying that because I'm very proud of everybody. I kind of been doing events since I first got in the league. I can't do nothing but smile because I love it. I love that. That's the type of team we built. Just a team that want to give back to the community. Your
team was awesome where they said, hey, Nakobe cares so much about the community, so much about Philadelphia. One day he wants to be Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Your football accolades are, of course, is performance-based and everything. To win it all, you got to be recognized by the whole NFL. I have so much passion for just giving back to the community. It was all installed in me by my mama, so shout out mama. Shout out
we know
mama.
She's watching.
Yeah, she installed it in me from when I was a little kid. She had us doing all different type of community events.
You studied mechanical engineering. In college.
Yeah, I did.
You told me you want to go back to school, you want to finish your degree.
Yeah.
You were so much more than a football player. And we hear that all the time, but I really do see it in you when you're telling me all these other things you want to accomplish in your life.
It was never just about ball for me. It was always school, then ball was down here until I got to college. Then it was like maybe they was equal. And when I got to the league, ball kind of jumped over school just because it's a profession now. After that, when I'm not in school, then it was like you got football, and then I was done with football.
Then what?
Exactly. Exactly. So I started getting into a lot of different other endeavors. I had to find myself a little bit.